discuss about applet programming in Java. Applets. What do you mean by applets? Applets are small Java programs that are primarily used in internet computing. Applets can be transported from one system to another and run using the applet viewer or any web browser which supports Java. Applets can perform arithmetic operations, display graphics, playing sounds, accept user input, create animation, and play interactive games. Then local and remote applets. What do you mean by local applets? Applet developed locally and stored in a local system is known as a local applet. Whereas a remote applet is that which is developed by someone else and stored on a remote computer connected to the internet. If our system is connected to the internet, we can download the remote applet into a system via the internet and run it. Next one, how applets differ from applications. Applets do not use the main method for initiating the execution of the code, whereas applet can be run independently. Applets cannot read from and write to files in the local computer. Applets cannot communicate with the other servers on the networks. Applets cannot run any program from the local computer. Then, preparing to write applets. There are several steps. First one, building an applet code. What do you mean by building an applet code? That is by means of creating .java file name .java. Then creating an executable applet. Creating an executable applet means after compilation process, class file will be generated. That is .class file. Next one, designing a web page using HTML tags, preparing an applet tag, incorporating applet tag into the web page, creating HTML file, testing the applet code. Then, for example, displaying numeric values. In applets, you can display the numerical values by first converting them into strings and then using the drawString method of graphics class. You can do this easily by calling the value of method of string class. First you have to write the Java program, that is import java.awt.star, AWT, that is abstract window toolkit, import java.applet.star, public class numeric values. I have given num values, extends applet, that is the file name num values.java, that is a class name, public void paint graphics g int v1 equal to 10, value 10 is initialized to the variable v1, 20 is initialized to the variable v2, int c equal to v1 plus v2, string s equal to sum plus symbols for concatenation, string dot value of c, g dot drawString of s comma 10 comma 100. Then write the HTML program. That program compiled numeric value program, that is num values dot class file is incorporated into the HTML file, that is HTML starting tag, body tag, applet tag, applet code equal to num values dot class, width equal to 400, height equal to 200. Then after a compilation process, that is Java compiler, using Java compiler, num values numeric values dot java is converted into class file. That class file is inputted into the new HTML file, that is by means of using applet viewer num values dot html. So applets get started, the value sum equal to 30. We are giving the value for variable v1 equal to 10 and v2 equal to 20. So sum the value, that is equal to 30. Applet life cycle of an applet. That is, there are 4 states are there. First one, born or initialization state, then running state, idle state, dead and destroyed. Initialization state, that is, applet enters the initialization state when it is first loaded. It gets loaded by means of calling the init method of the applet class. What are the initialization state? There are record objects are create objects needed by the applet, set up initial values, load images or fonts, set up colors, that is public void int, that is init method. Then in the running state, applet enters the running state when the system calls the start method of the applet class, which occurs automatically after the applet is initialized. That is, starting can also occur if the applet is already stopped state, in stopped state. Public void start, idle or stopped state. An applet becomes idle when it is stopped from running, that is called idle or stopped state. Stopping occurs automatically when we leave that page containing the currently running applet. We can also do by calling the stop method explicitly, that is public void stop. Then the dead state. An applet is said to be dead when it is removed from memory. That is, this occurs automatically by invoking the destroy method when we quit the browser. Like initialization, destroying stage occurs only once in the applet's life cycle. That is public void destroy. The display state. Applet moves to the display state whenever it has to perform some output operations on the screen. For example, in the previous program, summing two numbers, sum equal to, that is V1 plus V2. We are adding the values, that is equal to sum equal to 30. Applet started, get started. This happens immediately after the applet enters into the running state. That is, the paint method is called to accomplish this particular task. Public void paint graphics of G. Then, how would you create an executable applet? Executable applet in the sense is a dot class file of the applet which is obtained by compiling the source code of the applet. For example, we have seen numvalues.java. Okay, compiling an applet is exactly the same as compiling an application. For example, hello Java applet, Java C hello Java.java. The compiled output file called hello Java.class is placed in the same directory as the source. Okay. Then designing a web page. How would you design? There are three sections are there. First one, comment. It is an optional section. Head section is also an optional section. Body section. Comment, which contains comments about the particular web page. It's to include comments that tells us what is going on in the web page. Okay. So a comment line begins with exclamatory symbol. Okay. Web browsers will ignore the text enclosed between them, followed by head section, which is defined by starting head tag and closing head tag. In the head section, title, starting title tag, welcome to Java Applets, ending head tag. Okay. Then, if you use the title tag, it will appear in the title bar of the web page. Okay. The content will be displayed on the title bar of the web page. Body section. Starting body tag, center, headers, H1. There are 6 headers are there, H1, H2, H3. Somewhat boldly displayed in the text. Okay. Welcome to the world of applets. H1 somewhat bigger, H2 somewhat decreasing the text. Center tag. Okay. If you see the output, welcome to the world of applets. Some boldly printed as well as in large fonts. Okay, are you able to understand?